Did you know Juggernaut was never truly unstoppable until now? This is the moment Cain Marko became something far more terrifying than ever before. In Juggernaut The Eighth Day comic, the X-Men's powerhouse wasn't just a force of destruction. He was a god-level threat that no hero could stop. And today, we're diving deep into this explosive storyline where Juggernaut took on Earth's mightiest champions and nearly conquered the world. This isn't just another super-powered showdown. This is a battle that redefined what it means to be unstoppable. Strap in, because we're about to witness one of the most jaw-dropping displays of power in Marvel history. Stay until the end to see which of your favorite superhero could put Juggernaut to sleep. I give you a hint, maybe it's big and green. Juggernaut has always been one of Marvel's most physically dominant characters, but in this story, his power is elevated to an entirely new level. To understand just how dangerous he becomes, we need to look at his origins. Cain Marko, the stepbrother of Charles Xavier, gained his incredible strength and invulnerability from the mystical Crimson Gem of Cyttorak. This ancient artifact transformed him into the Juggernaut, an avatar of Cyttorak's destructive will. For years, Juggernaut was known for his iconic ability. Once he starts moving, nothing can stop him. Not even the Hulk, Thor, or the combined might of the X-Men and Avengers. But what if I told you Juggernaut was never truly alone? It turns out he was just one of several avatars chosen by different ancient entities, each representing a different aspect of power and chaos. These avatars were part of a grand cosmic event known as the Eighth Day. When the other avatars awaken, Cain Marko's connection to Cyttorak deepens, granting him a massive power boost that pushes him beyond his previous limits. He's no longer just an unstoppable force. He's now a universal threat with the ability to command the other avatars and reshape reality in Cyttorak's name. And with his new strength, Juggernaut embarks on a terrifying path of destruction. The moment Juggernaut reaches his new level of power, the world feels the consequences immediately. Cities fall before him like sandcastles in a storm. The destruction is so overwhelming that it forces Earth's mightiest heroes to come together in an attempt to stop the unthinkable. His first major battle? The Avengers. Iron Man, Thor, Vision, and Captain America all unite to take down the behemoth before he can cause further devastation. They throw everything they have at him: repulsor blasts, lightning strikes, even Vision's density manipulation. But it's like trying to stop a hurricane with a matchstick. Juggernaut barrels through their combined might, tearing through their defenses with terrifying ease. Iron Man, in one of his most powerful suits, unloads his entire arsenal on Juggernaut. Explosions rock the battlefield, but when the dust settles, Marko is still standing, unharmed. Thor, seeing no other choice, summons Mjolnir and delivers a god-tier strike that would level mountains. But Juggernaut, fueled by his new godlike power, simply laughs it off. He's no longer just a tank. He's a force of nature. With the Avengers unable to stop him, the responsibility falls to another group, the X-Men. The X-Men, more familiar with Juggernaut's abilities, approach the battle differently. Professor X and Jean Grey attempt a psychic attack, trying to shut down his mind. Normally, this might have worked, but the Eighth Day Juggernaut is something entirely different. Cyttorak's influence shields him from mental intrusions, making him completely immune to telepathic attacks. Then, the Hulk arrives. This is the moment everyone was waiting for. The showdown between the two most physically powerful beings in Marvel. The Hulk, at his angriest, meets Juggernaut head-on in a clash that shakes the very earth beneath them. Fists fly, buildings crumble, shockwaves ripple across the battlefield. At first, it seems like Hulk might have the upper hand, but then Juggernaut starts to fight smarter. Instead of just relying on brute strength, Juggernaut exploits the environment, using precise, bone-crushing strikes to weaken the Hulk. This isn't the mindless brute the heroes have fought before. This is a tactician with godlike power. Blow by blow, Juggernaut takes control, forcing even the Hulk onto the defensive. So, with all of Earth's heroes failing, how did they finally stop Juggernaut? The answer wasn't strength. It wasn't magic. It was strategy and a desperate gamble. Doctor Strange and a coalition of mystics realized the only way to defeat the Eighth Day Juggernaut was to sever his connection to Cyttorak. They needed to perform a dangerous ritual that would break the link and strip him of his newfound omnipotence. But here's the catch. It required someone to physically hold him in place long enough for the spell to take effect. That's where Hulk and Thor made their final stand. Using everything they had left, they held Juggernaut back. delaying him just long enough for the spell to take hold. The moment the ritual completed, Juggernaut's power faded, and he reverted back to his original form. He was still a powerhouse, but no longer an unstoppable god. But here's the terrifying part. What if that power returns? The Eighth Day showed us just how dangerous Cain Marko could become if given the right circumstances. And if Cyttorak ever decides to grant him that strength again, there might not be a force in the universe strong enough to stop him next time. Juggernaut. The Eighth Day isn't just another comic, it's a glimpse into what happens when unstoppable power goes unchecked. It took the Avengers, the X-Men, the Hulk, and Doctor Strange just to bring him down. And even then, they barely succeeded. So now, I want to hear from you. If Juggernaut ever reached this level again, who do you think could actually stop him? Could the Hulk, Thor, or even a cosmic-level hero stand a chance? Let me know in the comments below.